let's go. This is episode 44. Can't believe it. And we got a doozy in store for you. I'm your host, Adam Ross. And you guys already know who this is. We got Tyler. What's going on, bud?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody this evening?
Oh, man. I am super excited to get into this build. I know we got to tease it last show. This show is going to be all about the benefit, what's going to be what about the build, and we're going to have some fun, man. We are going to utilize you, the viewers, and you guys get to kind of pick and vote. So we're going to try something brand spanking new today and get you guys to throw your 2 cents in on who's going to get the Whitlock of the kit thing. So I know it's going to be exciting, and we just got to get right into it. We got a stacked show, tons of people tuning in, and don't forget, a lot of people were tuning in on Instagram, which is awesome. All the comments and hashtags, though, will only work if you're on either YouTube or on Facebook. So super important, and I know me and Tyler don't say that enough, but the cool thing is they are working on having the chat work in the side thing so we can share it all for y'all, and the hashtags will start to work. But for now,
if there's an episode that you want to use the hashtags, it is this one.
Oh, yeah. I kept it really simple for you, too.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. So, obviously, we got some good news right off the hop, and has to do with what I was missing at the on-road event today, and that was the pit light. So
that's right.
you wanna go over the good news with that?
Yes, yeah. So we're the CowRC is giving a deep discount on both of the lights. So the desk lamp and the pit lamp, right? So we've got those 2 lights. I've got mine sitting right here. Show you. So here's the pit light, right? Or pit lamp. So got the nice skin on the back here. Very portable. You can fold this down like this. It's really bright. Adjustable settings. So you can make this dim. You can make it different colors. Kind of amber, bright white, a little bit less white. So I use this every episode just to kind of give myself a little bit of lighting, help out, brighten up the show a little bit.
And don't forget about the wireless charging, because I'm going to mod my controller for that. And I use it for the phone now, but there's a mod that you can get for the M17 that actually makes it wireless charging. So I'm going to be able to charge my controller right on the pit lamp, which is going to be sick.
Very cool. See, I don't have that one. I'm still rocking the M12.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I got to try a brand new radio today. Really took me out of my element, but I got to thank Greg Lister for letting me race his kid's car. Oh, Corey's already got the wireless. Yeah. See, I can't wait to try it. Brian, what's going on? Tons of people tuning in. I love it, man. And obviously, there's the desk lamp, and those things are mint. I was wondering
the desk lamp.
CowRC banner to glow in the back, and that's how he's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, this thing goes in all different positions, up, down, side to side, left, right. I mean, again, got the awesome skins on it. The lamp, lights flip up and down. Definitely has some adjustability, so you can actually dim it. I've got these all the way up right now, but this is a super versatile light. So it clamps onto the back of your table. You can kind of see it's all the way in the back side here. Here's the arm, so it goes up and down. I mean, it's really, really nice. I mean, I pull it right out of the thing there, but you can pull it out, and there it goes back in. Super nice. Really like it. It's a nice fixture. It's portable as well, so you want to take it to the track with you, you can do that. I keep mine at home at the desk, the area I'm working at. Obviously, you can kind of see I'm working. I've been working on this project for a while now. It doesn't seem to get done. It's not getting itself done, but I'm ready when I'm ready to get back at it. I have like too many other projects in the background.
It's so clean and new.
It is a new build, so it's something I've been working on. It's a TRX 6. I've actually probably been building this thing for 2 years. I've actually put it away for a while, and then I wanted to set it up here as kind of like a background, but it'll get done soon. It's not my least favorite stage, which are the links. I hate links. So I started putting those together, and then I hated it, and then I'm just kind of gonna set it back, and I'll do some other stuff and come back to it eventually. But needless to say, the desk lamp, that's where it lives.
So we do have 2 hashtags. So it's funny that you should be asking that. So you didn't miss it yet, Bill. We actually have a need of your help. And this is the first time ever that we are trying it. So I'll bring mine up on the screen first. And this is my hashtag Adam. But don't everybody do it yet. Don't everybody do it yet. Or hashtag Tyler. Don't do it yet, though. Don't do the hashtags. The hashtag that you want for the person to get this new build, the brand new kit, nice and clean. So if you hashtag Adam, I might have something brand spanking new to work on and give all the utter love and, all the clean and all this stuff. Tyler already has a whole bunch of clean stuff. Look at all this clean.
That's all you need, that one.
So if you want Tyler to get the new vehicle, you hashtag Tyler. So we need your help. I need your help. I want something new, man. We go out racing with the kids, and I have to clean and maintain all their stuff too. Although Michaela has been helping out, and Tyler, he's got the new stuff already. He already knows the new stuff.
I'm used to that. See, that's why I forget. I'm used to new stuff. I know how to figure it right.
Yeah, we'll see. And
pretty stuff. See, Tyler Pittman, he knows how to hashtag a Tyler.
Yeah, it's actually here's my secret weapon. Here we go. Can you see it?
Oh, I see. But, that's cheating. Yeah. I don't even know how to do that. I'll keep clapping this up.
and just think, the hashtags are also going to enter you in for the prize. There's 2 prizes tonight, and we'll get into it once we start going through the fun and what we're actually doing the benefit for. So you will see that, but it's a $20 gift certificate for the website, and it's going towards the tickets. So you're basically getting 25 free tickets. And I think this is a great time to explain how the tickets will work, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And sorry, let me go back to that. I got to back up real quick. So I forgot the most important part. I got so excited about talking about the lights that I didn't share with you the price on the lights.
Oh.
So sorry about that. So the desk lamp, which is the one behind me, that's selling for $44.99 right now. So it's 25% discount on what was on sale or what it was being sold for before. And the pit lamp, which is what I have on my desk here, is now $32.99. So again, another 25% discount. So huge savings. I just talked about the sale, didn't talk about what that actually means. So sorry about that, but onward from there. But check it on the website, CowRC.com, and you save yourself an additional 10% by using cow-tech at checkout.
Yeah, and everybody's like, can Dino triple down? Well, he's got 2 chances, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Definitely
anybody could.
The Adam votes there. I appreciate it, guys and girls. But I do want to just throw in there with the lights while we were on it before we switch gears to the giveaway is the pit lamps. There's those ones are in stock, ready to ship. The desk lamps are getting low. I know the new order's in, but I was told if you want to get in on those, you definitely want to jump in sooner than later for the desk lamp.
There's a guy who knows what he's talking about right there.
Is Dino even here today? Yes, Dino has definitely been hyping it up. He's been on since the beginning.
Yeah.
And we'll see if the horseshoe is still in effect. Because
I don't know that he's ever missed an episode. I don't, Dino, if you could tell us if you've ever missed one, I would be shocked. But if it is, it's far and few between.
Yeah, both lights are pretty cool. Definitely a lot of fun. But you know what? While we are switching gears, I'm going to bring up this right here, add it to the stage. And this is obviously the easiest way to get to the tickets. Just jump on anything that you want to order. You scroll right down to the bottom and you can see the charity build. Now, it's $1 a donation. Now, Tyler, if you want to explain to him how it actually works when you buy tickets.
Yeah, so kind of in case you missed episode 43, what we're doing, you can see it on the screen here, is we are doing a charity build to a charity which is called Operation 11 Charlie. It's to help veterans, and it's going through using RC as a tool to have them, help them through any difficulties. And they're actually working with other veterans, learn how to, get into the hobby, learn how to build them, use them, interact with other enthusiasts and hobbyists. And so this charity build is 100% donations are going all the way to Operation 11 Charlie Charity. And the way this bill is going to go is, so we're going to purchase, CowRC is going to purchase a Traxxas Max. And the way the bill will be is that one of us, either myself or Adam, will get the brand new truck out of the box. We're going to treat it with CowRC products and kind of show you.
Yeah.
Yes, beforehand, right? And show you how the CowRC products work with, any type of new vehicle, either new to you or new out of the box. And then we're going to run it, get it dirty, and then we're going to ship it to the next person, and that person's going to get it all dirty, receive it dirty, and they're going to rebuild it, add some goodies onto it, right? So do some upgrades, and then they're going to use the CowRC products to clean it and get it back to brand new, and then that person who gets the charity when we'll get that truck. So the way the charity will work is, if you see, there are different purchases. You can buy as many tickets as you want. $1 gets 1 ticket, $20 gets 25 tickets, or at $100 gets 150 tickets. So the way the tickets will be drawn is when you purchase a ticket, your ticket will have a number on it. Say you're the first ticket ever purchased, you'll be ticket number 1. If you're the 50th ticket purchased, you'll be ticket 50. So if you purchase 20, of them, or you get purchase $20 worth of tickets, you get 25. You'll have 25 sequential numbers, right?
Yeah, all in.
And that's how the random wheel generator will pick the tickets, is just by that number in the order that those are purchased. Now, if you're someone who says, hey, I want to, I don't want all 25 in one area, we'll buy more tickets, right? So you can get another $1, you buy 25 tickets, and then maybe you wait a week and then buy a couple more $1 tickets, or buy another, 25 tickets, whatever whatever you feel like, just kind of increases your chances. So instead of doing names, the random wheel generator will, say we sell 1,000 tickets, right? So we did a similar charity build with this last year with a different organization, and CowRC raised $1,900. So we're hoping to top that and get above that and get into that $2,000 range. But
with your guys' help and support, we're gonna beat that, no problem. I know it, man. We got a guest that we're gonna bring on board. He's gonna hype up, and Operation 11 Charlie, let's go. We gotta support these guys. They did an awesome service for your country, and I know how proud you guys are to make sure that they get looked after as well. So definitely a great cause. I can't wait to talk to our guests that we have in the wing right now. No, I don't even know if anybody knows who it is yet, but I'm excited to find out who he is, what he's got to offer, and a little bit of history. He's been running the CowRC products for quite some time, so definitely going to be fun. But all 100% of the proceeds will go directly to Operation 11 Charlie. Each ticket will give you one opportunity. It's obviously going to be via random draw, the random number generator, just like Tyler said. And about the Operation 11 Charlie, it's all right here. So I'll talk about the mission a little bit. I'll just read it verbatim, but our guest will get into it intimately because he knows it better than anybody that I can think of. So we'll go through what we got on the site, and then we'll let him follow it up big time and kind of give his vibe to the whole story, and kind of pick his brain as to why it is important to beat the goal that we set out last year. So their mission is to provide veterans with the knowledge, tools, skills, and community required using the radio control model and hobby to increase self-worth and quality of life. Always a good thing. The vision is as a world where veterans always have pathways to express themselves individually with acceptance and comfort in a healthy hobby. We strive to increase our membership into every state over the next 5 years. Super cool, because there's veterans from all over. And organizational values are the partnerships. Partner with like-minded companies and organizations with access to the resources and talent that can impact veterans in a meaningful way. Empowerment, creation of change that empowers our veterans to thrive in the RC hobby with the knowledge, tools, skills needed to enrich their lives and provide meaningful and lasting relationships. And let's face it, most of us are here because of the relationships we've found in our hobby. That's one of the best things, is the people in the hobby. The transformation, connecting veterans with nature, people, and supporting organization to bring rewarding experience, purpose to their lives through attending events around the country. So definitely super cool. We got a whole bunch of stuff, especially with the build, over thousands of dollars in products, giveaways, the Max itself, and obviously all the cow essentials you could possibly think. And last but not least, don't forget the freaky skins. It's going to be as dialed as it possibly can with that custom body and having the skins. And on top of that, you get the stock body too with the freaky skin one. So you'll have a shelf queen and a nice little basher.
That's right. Well, and I also, and I don't know if anybody caught on this past Monday, I was fortunate enough to be a guest host on the Operation 11 Charlie show, which occurs every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I was on the show talking about our charity build, talking about CowRC, sharing some CowRC product knowledge and things like that. And I was on there for 2 hours. It was a fantastic show. And it's a really cool, it's like a multiple guests, or I just say multiple guests, but it's a lot of different people that represent Operation 11 Charlie that are on the show on a regular basis, including Javier, who's the main person for Operation 11 Charlie and puts everything together for the organization. So really great opportunity. Those guys were extremely hospitable to me and allowed me a lot of time to talk about the charity and everything else. So thank you guys for letting me join you. And Adam's got on the screen the link to that episode from last Monday. So feel free to go on there. It talks a little bit about the charity build. Obviously a lot of great interactions, a really laid back show. So it's fun just to, kind of chat with the guys and learn about what, really drives them and the, stories that they have to share. So great opportunity and really appreciate their allowing me to come on.
Yeah, and having a couple hours to talk about it is always cool, and getting the word out there and getting new people to tune in to all the different channels. You know what? We're all just a bunch of enthusiasts, and we're just, excited to share our hobby and our passion with everybody else, and seeing other people jump on board and throw us likes and share our stuff. It's awesome. And I can't tell people enough how much I enjoy even just going to the fan page. The fan page is my getaway from reality. I know if I go to the CowRC fan page on break or on lunch, I'm not going to get any of the riffraff. I'm not going to get any of the distractions. I'm going to get cool RC content with no, I don't even want to say it, but you guys are going through some stuff right now in the States, and man, I do not envy what you guys are doing. So that is a nice break from the pressures of life for sure.
Well, do you want to talk about, like, we maybe spend a little time talking about like our two phases that we're kind of both kind of stating our positions on which one we want to have, right? So if you joined in a little bit later, you'll see the hashtags Adam, hashtag Tyler, right?
Yep.
And so what that is for you guys as fans to vote on which one of us is going to receive the brand new out of the box Traxxas Max to start this whole charity build off. So the really cool thing is, so once this happens tonight and we vote on whether Adam and I get it, CowRC is hitting the send button and hitting the purchase button for that truck, and it's going to one of our homes, right? Yeah. And so the idea will be on the next episode, one of us is going to have it, right? We're going to reveal the winner tonight. somebody's going to get it here in the next episode and have it sitting on their desk. The other person's going to be crying because they don't have a new truck to play with, right? So hopefully I'm the one that has that awesome brand new truck, and Adam is crying. That's what I'm hoping.
Hey, I'm used to dealing with dirty stuff all as it is. I got a whole plethora of stuff over there, RC kits, and then luckily we got the best maintenance products on the planet, so I'm not worried either way. But here's my pitch, because it's all about voting with you guys right now in currently situation. I just got to say that if you want the same thing from the past 4 years, you vote Tyler. You want new and you want better and you want bigger, you vote me, Adam. Hashtag Adam. No, the thing is, though, I would love to get it brand spanking new. Introduce it to all the CowRC and Moo essentials, because for me, preparing it for battle is probably one of the best things. And you know what? Getting it brand spanking new and just opening it out of the box and being able to do all that cool content with something brand spanking new and pristine is something. Thank you, Samuel. Something that I miss a little bit, and and I would love to try. But obviously, we are going to take you through step by step and what either of us would do when getting a brand new vehicle. Obviously, the Moose Lift is going to be a huge part. Obviously, the Cow Formal will be something that we will have to look at depending on if it's full waterproof or not. Protecting your electronics, protecting the bearings, protecting all the stuff. Obviously, Udder Butter. You know me and the disc. I got to give it the Udder Butter treatment. And all this is going to help protect it. Now, the good news is whoever gets it first is going to get to like set it up to the best of their ability, bone stock. Then after that, gets to, you know, go through and get it a little dirty, get a little run time. Not that we're going to beat on it, but we're surely not going to send it to the next person clean. Now, the next person gets it, opens the box, and it's going to be a surprise. So they're going to see it live on video. You guys get to see the reaction. So it'll be genuinely shock and awe. And then we're going to actually go through, show you how to maintain, clean, get it back up to better than new with some, you know, tasteful upgrades, because you can't leave it stock if we're going to give it away. So we are actually going to do some cool upgrades and make sure that it is ready to rock for the lucky winner. Because, man, this thing is going to be a bashing beast, and I can't wait to give it away. Either I'm going to be the guy cleaning, which, you know, I'm used to. You've seen all my stuff. It's all good. Or I'm going to be getting it new, which I'm usually not the one getting it new. My kids have definitely taken that away from me. They get all the new stuff now, and I get the hand-me-downs. So if you want to see dear old dad get something new, hashtag this guy. Yeah, stock is boring.
Yeah, it's going to be, you know, no matter who gets the truck first or second, it's going to be an awesome adventure, and we're going to share that all with you. And so, and it's not going to all just be on the show. We're going to show some videos, you know, at where we're using the vehicle, where we're treating it, where we're maintaining it, where we're cleaning it, and just kind of show you, you know, how it's going through the paces. And it's both educational and purposeful for the charity giveaway. For Operation 11 Charlie. So it's going to be an awesome adventure. I'm looking forward to it. And then again, so the drawings, you know, it's live right now on the website. So you can go on there right now and start purchasing your tickets. You know, it's never too early, right? It doesn't do you any good to delay it. And we'll give you guys some updates as we go through. And the drawing is going to be sometime in February. So we've got quite a bit of time, you know, to generate donations, generate interest. We're going to be talking a lot about this. You know, something that CowRC and Adam and I really think very highly of with Operation 11 Charlie, the purpose of this charitable organization and what it means to the veterans and the men and women who are affected, you know, by this charity and how it's helping them get through some tough times. So really exciting. And also what this is doing is an educational program for all the fans of how CowRC's products are helping keep this thing from getting really dirty by pre-treating it, like we've talked about. You know, it's kind of weird. You take a brand new truck out of the box and you just start disassembling it, and you're like, why? It's came from the factory this way. You don't do that with your automobile. Yeah. Well, you know, this is an automobile. It's a hobby RC toy, right? And so what you're doing is you're making sure it's greased up. You're making sure you're treating all of the plastics in the body with mucilage silicone protected. Are your bearings oiled correctly? And so you're getting all those little tweaks and details done. So that way, when you get it dirty, because you're going to get it dirty, right? It comes clean that much easier. That way your bearings aren't all seized up. Your plastic's not getting roughed up and stained. Everything's making yourself easier. And then when the next person gets it, probably Adam, right? He's going to get the dirty thing I send him. He's going to have to deal with that and clean up. He's going to use part chassis wash, the tire wash. He might even want to re-lubricate something, and just kind of go through the truck again. And he'll be doing some upgrades, right? So there might be some awesome gears, might be some belt drive stuff. Who knows? Some aluminum. Definitely going to be some freaky skins. That truck when Adam gets that dirty box of mud I send him, he's going to have that brand new body to put on it from Freaky Skins. And basically going to be, you're going to get two skins. One's going to be on a brand new body, and you'll have an extra skin to play with later. But those are going to be a one-off design from Freaky Skins for that truck. So really cool. I'm excited to see that design.
Yeah, we don't even know what it's going to look like, but obviously it's going to have the whole theme for the charity, for the CowRC products, and everything that we're putting into it. And either way, you guys are the ones that are going to win, because one of you guys are going to get a Traxxas Max that is just going to be better than new. I'm excited either way, because the improvements that we are going to do to this thing is going to be a home run. And not only are you guys going to get to see the builds, get to see the progress, you're going to get to see a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff too, that me and Tyler will both get to share. So yeah, a lot of money. The CowRC is going to have to come up with the chisel.
Sure. Adam's going to win, and when it comes to Tyler, it's going to be covered with maple syrup
feathers. Yeah. Oh, Canada.
Canada.
All right. Well, man, speaking of the charity and all that good stuff, I think we need to bring on our special guest. What do you think?
Perfect.
All right. We are going to bring him on board. Oh, yeah. Hey. Jeremy Kilborn, welcome to the show, bud.
How we doing?
Oh, man, we're doing good. We are doing good. So for those of you who don't know, Jeremy's been rocking the CowRC products probably longer than I've been on the team. And this guy has an awesome YouTube. If you want to share that, man, please feel free.
Yeah. So CowRC is it's always on my bench, right?
Yeah, man.
It's always within hand's reach. I use it because I like it and it works. It's very natural for me. I don't have to try. I love it. Been using it, like you said, Adam, for a very long time.
Yeah, man.
And I use it on my channel at EaseRC. And it's, I'm trying a YouTube thing. I'm not trying to make a fortune off of it. I just want to share what I do because I have interesting projects.
Yes. Well, you're an extremely talented builder, and you're not just a builder who has cool kits. You innovate, right? You're creating one-off trucks, one-off cars. You're dabbling. I saw you made a remote control mop on your channel, which is awesome.
The drift mop. Yeah, the drift mop was pretty cool.
With the googly eyes, of course.
With googly eyes. It's got to have googly eyes to be a quality product.
Yeah. That's right. That's to be your trademark. Maybe you should look at your logo and put some googly eyes in there.
Yeah, I work them into my little logo.
Yeah, there you go.
Somewhere in there. Yeah.
So Jerry, tell us about so when you're using the CowRC products, tell us what's your kind of your go-to products? What do you seem like you're reaching for all the time when you're doing your builds, and maybe what have you used the longest?
Yeah, so I would say the Utter Butter is probably the longest standing that product that I've used.
Nice.
And I grew up as a mechanic in the Army. So I'm used to everything has a purpose. So, wheel bearing grease is for wheel bearings. It's not for steering shafts. Like there's differences. The products are made to do a job. And what attracted me to the Udder Butter product was it was made for RC. The tolerances that we run, the gear meshes that we run, the speeds that the gears are turning, all contributes to what the product was made for. It has never let me down, and I will keep using it. I have run fix enduro 12-hour runs. I have run vehicles that they go from running a 10-mile adventure to sitting on a shelf for 3 to 6 months, and then 10 miles again. I've never had the grease harden. I've never had it thicken. I've never had it suck in water. And it's a pleasure when I do maintenance, when I do break them down to refresh them, that you can see the product has lasted. It's still slick. It's still creamy. It's all in the right places. It's not slung off on everything, which makes cleanup a lot easier too.
For sure.
So that's really what kind of brought me into the Cowl product line. And then from there is probably conformal coating and all the release sprays. And the washes. I'm kind of a scale guy, so I do leave my trucks a little dirty because for the scale aspect of it. So I don't clean all of my trucks every time. I do like them to sit with some natural patina.
Okay.
And the Cowl product prevents the rust from locking in.
Nice.
If you put it on it first, then you can let it sit for a long time before you start to see indications of rust, and then you have to clean it up a little bit. But
it's definitely one of those go-to things, right? Like if you protect it initially, you can actually let it ship to your co-host dirty and it not be a big deal.
The newer the sprays, it's probably about a year ago now. There's one spray in particular. I know you guys use the silicone a lot for the chassis and stuff. There's another product, the orange label. I can't off the top of my head think of the exact name.
The ultralight grease.
Yes, that stuff smells fantastic.
It does, yes.
It is one of the best smelling ones.
Oh my gosh. And I will, that's my initial wipe down of a brand new truck. The plastics, I'll just wipe that stuff on and then let it kind of sit up a little bit and then kind of buff it out. And that truck smells fantastic. It just
the room smells good too.
And I keep that towel in a Ziploc bag and I put it in my trail pack because nothing's worse than out on a trail and have to work on something that's dirty, filthy, rusty, or whatever, if it's your truck or somebody else's. But taking that towel and being able to rub down the screws to put a little bit of lube on the threads, does tend to make life a lot easier.
That's a great tip.
Yeah,
not bad. Ziploc baggie for the win, especially if you're already using the product anyways. And on a brand new vehicle, if you're just using it to give it that initial wipe down and stuff like that, saving that cloth, it's a brand new cloth basically because you're not cleaning anything, you're just kind of coating and protecting. So that is a good tip. And speaking of tip, you brought it up there for a second, the Cowl Formal. You used to do classes. Somebody told me to ask you about that.
So I did classes, waterproofing classes at USTE, Ultimate Trails Scale Truck Expo down in Florida. It's kind of like the mecca of all scale everything, where hobbyists meet vendors and vendors learn from hobbyists and hobbyists learn from the people that have experience. So I was invited there for a few years to do classes on waterproofing and how to use waterproofing products correctly. And my first call is always to Cal, hey, it sets up fast. I can do it in a 30-minute class.
Nice.
I can go from a raw electronics board for a receiver to a waterproof product before the end of the class.
Can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, and it's not just about you know, that's not the only use for it, is just doing boards, but doing the, you know, if you're doing the servo where the wires come into a servo that doesn't have seals or something.
Right.
Scale trucks don't always use high quality servos. They use what works to get them down the trail.
Okay.
So being able to seal up some of those areas to keep moisture from going in if the trail gets a little wet is all another way to do that.
Heck yeah. And somebody also told me that CowRC is working on a new cow formal.
Right.
So stay tuned.
Nice.
Yeah.
More UV resistant. So it's I don't know if we had an ETA and when that's might be coming out, but I mean the formal, the cow formal has stayed similar for a long time. We actually introduced a larger container, which I mean, what is this now? I don't have it.
It's like 50 or something. I get the big one.
Yeah. We probably do use the big one.
Yeah.
But we should be coming out fairly soon in a new formula. So we'll keep you updated on that once we know more.
Yeah, definitely.
Super cool. And you do some classes for the 111 Charlie there?
Yeah. So Operation 11 Charlie, I'll kind of give you how I got into it.
Okay.
I was kind of minding my own business, active duty soldier at the time. And I got invited. A good friend of mine said, "Hey, I think you'd be a good guest on our show." And I was like, "Okay, sure, I'll give it a shot." So it was the first time I was ever on YouTube as a guest for Operation 11 Charlie's live Monday night show. And I really kind of dug into it. It resonated with me. I've had experiences, over my 32-year career of, I'm bound to have an experience that wasn't pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And, having that community, I've always had RC as a backbone hobby since I was 12 years old, and I'm now 50. So it's been a minute. But having a community of brothers that understand a certain language, like a military veteran,
mm-hmm.
and the hobby language at the same time, it's those dialects start to mix together, and you make friends and relationships fast.
Nice.
Because you have a lot of common interests. So we rely on that to create this group of mentors
mm-hmm.
that are in the hobby already to kind of help our fellow veterans that don't have a healthy hobby discover one. And it's not for everybody. Some people come in and they're like, you're playing with toys. And other people are like, you know what? I like this. And those are the guys that stick around. So one of the avenues of approach that we use is we work with the Veterans Administration in their PTSD programs. I have a Perry Point Veterans Hospital is 5 miles from my house. So it's super convenient for me. I go over there. We run trails locally in this area.
Okay.
And we talk. Most of it is just talking while they're moving, and just getting them moving is the struggle for their caseworkers who also join us on the trail. I give them a truck too. They're walking along. So I've created some subsects in this adventure, but getting them to talk, getting them back out into nature, and getting them to talk to people that aren't in their very small circle socially is a way to get them to kind of open up a little bit and be less of a shut-in. A lot of these guys don't drive. They have motor skill issues. And when you hand them a controller, it is amazing to me how natural it is for someone to say, this is a steering wheel and this is a trigger. And they figure it out pretty fast. And it's the smile just comes across their face, and it warms my heart, and I love doing it.
Heck yeah.
So back to where you were at, the classes, teaching online classes.
Okay.
I help out with the Florida group, who is a little they've been doing it a little longer, and so they have me come on through StreamYard, and I'm there with them in the room on a 80-inch TV or whatever it is. So I'm sure that's scary enough for them.
Yeah, big screen.
But yeah, so we're building a axial base camp kit, the builder's kit, segment by segment. So we only have an hour together. So it's like, to build an axle set in an hour sounds pretty reasonable. But when you're dealing with 11 to 12 people who have zero skill whatsoever in the hobby on just identifying parts,
right,
build them is, it's going to take a minute.
And possible disabilities too, right? Because you're not dealing with 100% healthy people. Yeah. So you have to make sure that you can kind of help out everybody and get everybody to that next level, because then you just increase the fun factor for the whole group, right?
Yeah. And I make jokes and kind of bide the time as we go along, give them some tips and some real life, reasoning skills that go behind this. If it wasn't for RC, I probably wouldn't have been a mechanic in the Army.
Nice.
Learning about gear trains and drive trains and general maintenance and stuff like that. Certainly, my dad was a mechanic truck driver, so trying to, kind of make it all make sense. So it worked out for me really well. But having an understanding of your personal car, your own vehicle that you drive every day and how the steering system works. If you own an RC, you may understand it a little easier. If something goes wrong with it, it's a little easier to explain it to a mechanic or a dealer or whoever to get it fixed. So there's some real life practicality to RC that I enjoy. But yeah, the 11 Charlie thing is fantastic. It's very helpful, and it warms my heart. It warms other people's hearts. If I speak in public with a group of my veterans, I'll probably end up tear-eyed because it does touch my heart. I have my issues and I have my friends. I'm going through rough times. So when they see that, they reach out to me. They're like, "Hey man, you okay?" And no matter what I say, they're still offering, "Hey, let's go out on a trail. Let's go clear your head." And I do my very best to take them up on that offer. And I owe a few people a trail that have been reaching out to me lately. But I'm getting there. But I've been kind of building. I've been in a build session for a couple weeks now with some new projects. I got a lot going on with a lot of different companies, as you may imagine.
Yes.
So it's trying to keep up is always the challenge. And I'm retired. I don't know how people do it with a full-time job.
The busiest retiree I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So with the Operation 11 Charlie, when you get to go out on a crawl with a group of those guys, that must just be the best feeling ever. Because not only one are you getting them out of their little, like you said, like their little funk, but you're actually introducing them to potentially new lifelong friends. Because I wouldn't be in this hobby if it wasn't for the people. The people are what makes me keep coming back. Like, even if you look, we got over 42 people viewing just right now on this thing, not including Instagram and all the other stuff. And like, if it wasn't for these guys and girls like tuning in and all the fun and camaraderie and the joking around aside, like, I've made some lifelong friends in this hobby. And I'm sure part of Operation 11 Charlie is doing that exact same thing.
Yeah. And we're meeting each other from coast to coast,
right?
To Alaska even.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Wow.
And Canada. I mean, we're becoming a little bit more international.
Cool.
As well as our first responders. I mean, the military isn't the only people that has PTSD issues.
Right.
So we have a very large, expansive group. And recently I went to Proline by the Fire out in California, and I immediately fell in step with a group of veterans out there at the 11 Charlie tent, because I've talked to them online, but seeing them in person, it's very comforting, and you're instantly made to feel at home with a group of people, no matter where you are. And that's the vibe in the military that we love, is, we can just mesh in where you plug us in and we perform. And this is perfect for the hobby, especially with me. I travel a lot for the hobby. So
Right.
getting around and seeing all these guys is fantastic.
That's one thing that I can definitely vouch for. And I kind of get your feeling. You're giving me goosebumps just talking about it, because no matter where I show up, like anywhere in the States or Canada, I can show up by myself and go to a track or go to a crawl or go to an event and be like, oh, hey, well, what's that? And they're like, come on over. We'll show you. This is my new trail rig, this, that, and the other stuff. And boom, just like that, you're in. And they make you feel at home. They make you feel like you're part of their group now. And like, man, check this out. Hit up, like I love traveling for that purpose. And everybody has been extremely welcoming. And obviously, I've been to a lot of big events, a lot of big races. I want to go by the fire and maybe, I might have to do a crawl with Tyler first just to make sure I can do it right. But definitely hit one of those and have some fun, because like I said earlier, it is the people that make the hobby so amazing. And the things that you're doing for all the people in Operation 11 Charlie can just benefit from your knowledge, benefit from your passion, because that's definitely pouring out in this little interview right now. I can tell that you're excited to talk about it because man, it's your jam. Not only do you get to enjoy the veterans part of it, you get to enjoy the RC hobby too. So you're killing like two huge things in your life in one shot.
Yeah. And it sometimes it's a little invasive. Like I have a lot of friends, right? So I have a lot of people. I'm very approachable. I'll get messages all times of the day because it's coast to coast and now international. So, I have international friends in Southeast Asia, and the Philippines, and like now it's a 24-hour job. Like
right.
So sometimes it's just just put the phone face down, put it in sleep mode, and take a break, which is also very healthy to do.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you get a little intense. But it's
you get too caught up.
Yeah.
Jeremy, like tell us a little bit. So the purpose of this charity build off is raise money for Operation 11 Charlie. Can you explain like what that money goes to and how important it is to the organization?
Sure. So I'll take my trip to California for an example. So we do send veterans to some of these larger events. So it generally it's kind of a buildup. So somebody says, "Hey, I'm interested in your organization." You're like, very cool. We'll schedule a trail run. I'll give you everything you need. You just need to show up and have the ability to take a walk.
Right.
We do that. That's the first, sample. The second sample, we do the same thing, and we do it with a little more conversation about them and why they reached out. And then the third time we do it is it's more of a kind of like a walking interview. We tell them more about us, and we want to know how they feel about being a part of us. So I call it 3 runs for fun, because you're going to have fun all 3 times.
Nice.
So after that, if they're like, yeah, I'm in, like I want to keep doing this. If they don't have a rig, we do what's called an induction, which is a military term for bringing somebody into the fold. So we'll do an induction. We'll give them everything that they need to kind of get going. So they'll get a basic ready to run truck, some batteries, a charger, and the mentorship to use it all correctly.
So important.
Yeah, so important, because you can do things wrong really fast.
Really fast. Faster than you know.
So we give them all the safety stuff, and we kind of go through that. And we give them the mentorship. Well, after as big events come up, we try to bring them to the event so that they can experience the culture of RC, which is being at an event, talking to a bunch of people, seeing how other people experience the hobby in their own way, and that costs money. So,
but it's also the wow factor too.
Yeah, there's some wow factor in there too, and it's a hotel, travel expenses, whether we try and pick an event that they can drive to, or have their own transportation to. One that reduces our cost, but it also gives them a way out, so you're not trapped there.
Yeah.
I see.
So the hotel expense, the travel expense, we do feed them 2 meals a day. Usually the hotels that we stay at have a breakfast, so
continental or
kind
whatever,
of included. But those are the logistics side of it is where I would say the majority of our expenses come in.
Okay.
We have a lot of things.
Is theirs to keep too, right?
What's that?
Like the trucks that you provide to them, that's for them to keep as well.
Yeah, so we have some really good sponsors, like Horizon Hobby, Element, and a few other brands that give us a really good discount on vehicles to do this with. Horizon, we're under the umbrella of Hobbies for Good, and it's Operation 11 Charlie, the American Red Cross, and I knew I was going to do this. I can't remember. But like very large organizations, right, that they give contributions to annually as part of their give back program under Hobbies for Good umbrella, and we're one of them. So it's kind of a big deal to be the USO. So USO, Red Cross, and Operation 11 Charlie, that's a big deal. So it took us a long time to get to that point where we could be seen as a serious nonprofit within the hobby. Some come and go. It happens. And trying to build stability is always the hard part. But beyond that, we have avenues to get products. We have great relationships with like Rock Pirates RC, Reefs RC, Holmes Hobbies. We have a lot of great people in the hobby that want to support us, and they do a fantastic job. But it's still the logistics of getting people around the country to be able to continue to grow their experience. And sometimes it's a family. Like you have a veteran whose wife is their caretaker. So you're bringing 2, and if they got kids, bring them along too.
Sweet, that's even better, man.
So it becomes a family affair.
That's awesome, though. Yeah, that's truly awesome, because they might not have necessarily been able to do that without your help and support. And to bring the whole family, you're just introducing more to the fold, right?
Yeah.
So
and honestly, I would rather a spouse or a partner, whoever it is, with that veteran, see the smile on the face when that controller gets in their hand and they're connected to that truck on a trail, and they're just giggling the whole time. They're driving up on trees, they're doing all kinds of stuff. They're in their own little world, and to have your partner see you in that way may be completely new experience for that person. Understand how happy they are to be a part of that hobby, which then gives a positive reinforcement at home. Maybe you just need to go drive your truck in the woods for a couple hours and then come back
and you reset. And it's so true, because even today, I was lucky enough. My wife gave me the thumbs up to go race some on-road stuff, which I typically don't do. And man, I came back just smiling and giggling. And I ended up getting broke in the B, but man, I still had fun all day long. And it was because of good people in the hobby that just helped me out. I didn't even have one. I just showed up. And it was funny because I was making list of CowRC items I was missing throughout the whole event. I didn't have my pit lamp. I didn't have my pit mats. I didn't have the hide whites, just little simple stuff. But I was just making a joke of it, how much you actually take for granted. And I think that's one thing that the veterans have to depend on, especially if they have their loved ones or their wives or their whatevers coming into the fold and seeing the genuine happiness that you were describing. That just brings the whole vibe up altogether.
Yeah. A personal experience of mine, and this is as a grown man in January of 23 was the first time I took my father to an RC event.
Wow.
So we're talking a 70-year-old man. I drove him all the way to Florida, drove him to the Mecca, USTE. And he's down there and he's just having a great time just hanging out with his son, right?
Yeah.
I give him a controller. I'm like, hey, we're going to go on a trail run. He's like, I never drove an RC car before. I was like, today's the day.
Today's the day.
And I gave him my Tyler knows this truck. So it's got an active suspension, the Super Scale 2020 suspension. So it just kind of moves on its own anyway. I hand him the controller. He takes out, like, he's out in the woods. He's just having a grand old time.
Nice.
And that connection, him and I never had in the RC world. I mean, he's built RC tracks in the backyard for me before when I was a kid, but he didn't do it. So having him actually experience it with me and sit in the 11 Charlie tent was it was awesome for me. So
that was the next level right there, man. Yeah, giving me goosebumps.
And he's like, all these people know you. I was like, yeah, they do. He's like, I didn't know. Like, you're a big deal. And I'm like, only to them.
But hey, you got to take credit where credit's due. You are a big deal. You're doing an amazing job. Me and Tyler are blessed to have you on here talking about it, because you can tell how passionate you are about Operation 11 Charlie, how much effort you put into it. Seeing your builds are definitely super unique. You had some ones that I was like, whoa, what is this?
Yes, he has great ones.
Have you seen this unique beast?
Yes, I haven't get a chance to ask you about that yet. I saw you post about it.
Oh,
damn.
19.5-inch wheelbase.
Oh, wow. That's way bigger than I thought it was based on your video.
This thing is huge.
That's big.
Yeah, and it's got a full interior. Like, the doors have like actual door handles.
No kidding. I didn't watch that video. That's
awesome. We'll link his stuff in the description today for sure, man.
That white display case behind him has endless amounts of very awesome RPs. I've seen them in person, and they are exquisite.
Yeah.
That is
nice little display.
There's some very, very nice stuff in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the Sergeant Major in me. If you have it, take care of it.
Yes, you do that. That is for sure. Awesome, Jerry. Well, hey, thank you so much. It's been awesome having you on here. It's been great.
It was awesome being on here. I thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to CowRC for everything you're doing to raise funds. All the viewers out there, all the people that are buying tickets, thank you. You make a difference, whether you know it or not. I appreciate you all.
Huge.
Give me goosebumps, buddy. I love it, man. And like, I can't wait now. Dirty or clean, I don't even care, because I know it's going to a good cause now. And man, we are going to rock and roll. We are going to try and shatter that record. And to me, it's super achievable. Hashtag Adam for the win. And let's go, baby. So, man, I'll let you finish off here. We'll get into the votes, but man, I appreciate you coming on. And once we get closer to giving it away, I'm sure we'll have you on again, just so we can brag a little bit more about Tyler cleaning up my muck and go from there.
Yeah. And hey, if Tyler, I'm going to steal that light. I like that light. The double
fan. Yeah, the desk lamp. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that thing is incredible.
Oh, you need one. I know where you can buy them.
Because I look at all the lamps I got. Like, this is a lamp. This is a lamp. I got a lamp over here. Like, I can't get enough light. So I might have to go order that one.
And you get to pick the theme for it too. That's the best part, because I know he had the Reaper theme. I got the green streak happening.
I always do the Americana theme. Everything in mine has the
Patriot one.
There you go,
baby.
Makes sense.
Heck yeah.
Flags all day.
There you go. All right, man. Well, we're going to cut you loose, and we are going to take care of the last little thing of business and give away some free stuff. But thank you for joining us, and we will see you in a bit.
See you, my friend.
Say it.
Oh yeah, man. All right. So this is new for us. Tyler, you only got like 5 votes, bro. So
Get
I don't
out
even
of
think you need to
here.
show it.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So obviously we have to give away some stuff. Thank you again, Jeremy, for helping us learn all about this
Yes.
great cause. I'm looking forward to selling off a whole bunch of tickets. I know all my friends and family are going to be jumping in trying to win this. Not only are the prizes amazing, but the purpose is even better. So
Well, I mean, think about it. If you buy, let's say you buy a $20 packet of tickets, that's a meal for one of these veterans at an event.
Right.
So if you think about, what Jeremy explained, I mean, and think about, fuel, hotel, all that type of stuff, that's a lot of expenditure. And I've been to lots of different events where Operation 11 Charlie has some veterans come over and they definitely make sure that these guys are comfortable and enjoy what they're doing and be able to interact with all the other enthusiasts and hobbyists. And it's, it does, I'm sure it's quite an expense just for a weekend. So just think of it that way. $20 is a meal, a part of a hotel room, a part of a truck. They give these guys trucks, batteries, controllers, all that type of stuff, tools. So it's a huge expense, but it's extremely worth it. And I can imagine, to somebody's spouse or their kids who is having a tough time and they get a controller in their hand and they just a light switch just flips off and they change.
Give me goosebumps talking about it. Like, people don't know how epic of a change it is, and just the stress relief. Like, everybody here loves this hobby. Obviously, you wouldn't be tuning in to me and Tyler talking about it for so many episodes. Right. 44, by the way. And honestly, like, I know even today it rejuvenated me, and I'm like, man, okay, I'm thinking I'm good. I'm going to be an on-road expert again now. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things. But today we are going to give away a $20 gift card to get yourself 25 tickets towards this awesome epic build. So obviously you got to hashtag Adam to get in on it, or hashtag Tyler. Yeah. So whoever has the most votes gets the win. So obviously we are going to give it away, and obviously whoever voted for Tyler gets a chance at winning one, and then whoever voted Adam gets a chance for winning one as well.
Exactly. Yeah. See, if you're smart, you'll know the secret trick behind it.
I don't know the trick. I bet you Dino does.
But probably he's already won, I'm sure. But yeah, so this is get your hashtags in just like every other episode. So this time, you always have two chances to win, but this time you have two, different hashtags. So we're gonna do a drawing for each hashtag. And there's another time I got them all. Dennis, my man Dennis. I talked to him on the Operation 11 Charlie show on Monday. He's a hashtag Tyler team.
Oh man,
I'm disappointed in Johnny. He's a hashtag Adam. That's really
okay. Hey, some of the people that I thought were voting for me for sure had Tyler. I'm like, what?
I'm not soldering for Johnny anymore.
Don't worry, Johnny. I'll hook you up.
You have to go to Canada for your help now.
Yeah, well, I got to go for a crawl with you one day and get you out to the track with a short bus. That'd be
we should do that. We should make it like maybe a winter like travel trip where you show me some short course racing. I'll show you some crawling.
Heck yeah, we'll do it, man. We'll make a trip out of it. We'll bring both families and go camping somewhere, have some fun.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Heck yeah. Maybe do an on-site show together, actually.
Oh, that would be cool. Well, yeah, exactly. You and I have actually never actually met in person, so which feels very strange to me because I feel like I've known you for we have known each other for a very long time. Just through the internet.
Just virtually. All right. So all the votes are in. Let's pull it up.
Who's going first?
Okay, I'll go first. I start with an A. So, all right. Good luck to me. 33, not bad. And then Tyler, 23. Yes,
man,
getting the new kit. You guys will not be
well,
disappointed.
It's because they know my cleaning expertise is needed, so you
guys
have
rock.
Go ahead, whatever.
You guys rock. Okay, so Tyler, since he has better odds, you get to pull your draw. You can hit the draw, bud. I can't do it.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
I'll do that, yeah. And good luck.
Let me do that. We're gonna go ahead and draw.
So this is for the gift certificate to get 25 tickets.
Steven.
Oh, it's because you voted Tyler. You knew your odds were better. Steve, I still love you, buddy. All right.
Very nice. Congratulations, Steven.
Steve, just message me. I'll get you all the information, and I will hook you up. Even though you voted Tyler. Jeez Louise. Steve,
I appreciate you, Steven. One of my few fans.
All right, let me bring mine up. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. Winner number 2. I already feel like the winner, so I appreciate you guys voting for me. Mr. Ghost.
Nice.
All right. So, Mr. Ghost, you're going to have to actually reach out to either Tyler or myself via Messenger, Facebook. Just somehow you got to prove that you're Mr. Ghost. If you can comment here, if you are still on and watching who you actually are, that would be fantastic. And congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Appreciate your input today on today's show, everybody. And Adam, I'll be looking forward to seeing that truck very soon. You hurry up and do your thing and send it to me.
Oh man, maple syrup and feathers, I think was the call.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not sure about the feathers, but either way.
Well, hey, we got a whole bunch of Canadian maple trees, and you've heard of the Canadian maple leaf. Instead of raking up leaves, I might have to show the truck how to do it.
Throw some in there. You might have. Well, by the time you get done with it, you might have snow. You have to send me like a snowball from Canada.
Ooh, could you imagine? Yeah, iceberg, Canadian iceberg. But hey, guys, I appreciate it. Awesome show tonight. Thank you, Jeremy, for being on board, explaining to us what this awesome charity and build are going to be for. And we will see you guys in 2 short weeks. Looking forward to it. And hopefully I'll have the kit in hand and be able to open it up on the show for you guys. But till next time, bye for now.
See you, everybody.